MV3 Traders Futures Trade Radio is brought to you by The Ultimate Trader's Guide, your one-stop shop for the most valuable income-producing information on the internet. Go to ultimatetradersguide.net to learn more. Link in the description below. All right, what's going on, everybody? How we doing? Monday. And on this Monday, we've already rolled over. We started to roll over into the next contract month for the indices. We're on contract month C. I've already rolled over all of my stuff. I saw the volume last night more heavy in the Z contracts. Right? So, of course, both contracts, are still tradable. But I went ahead and rolled over to Z. So got that going on today, and other than that, it's gonna be a light week in terms of economic events. So let me go ahead and finish up all of my pre-market awareness stuff. We don't have anything on the calendar for today. Yes, sir. 34-ish. And one of the last little push with right this last 30 minutes before RTH to push the high. I'm gonna keep the pre-market awareness kind of light today. I don't know what my daily is kind of showing like this gap. Probably because of, but that should fill it in because I got continuous contract on it. So it's interesting. Mark off my volume areas. I want to highlight this PR plus 4 area too. It's not major, but I kind of want to keep my eye on it. It was our last main inventory. Not too much season. The PR plus 2 area will be the season inventory. Then we have an old value area around the power range, around the PR high. Almost a minute before the open. Show this real quick. Let's get a little comparison of the other indices. I think it's pretty much trading together. A little bit more of a retracement with YM. Enough of that. Let's get rid of that. Appreciate everybody that hit the like button already. Open up for a quick session high push. We want to make our way back to previous inventory. We're still holding this 1520s area, 1510, 1520s area up. Right below the session high. See if we can, got supply at the session high. Just looking for one of those to break down. I'm not going to narrate too much. I want to focus on actually executing this morning. Right now, I see a lot of focus entry in that inventory zone. Feels like we're more so budgeting. We slightly lift the supply. Come back into A1. Back to that overnight high. Tell you, this is like one of my least favorite areas to. It's giving me like I don't like trading against the highs and the lows for the session. I don't mind trading off of it, but I don't like to be against like major areas where opposition could be, and it could be in either direction. near those highs and lows. Those are good battle zones. Good areas for wholesale to do some budgeting. It's likely to get participation from both sides in those areas. So usually those I like to just stay out of the way. Those are usually the triggers that I like to pass up on. Coming down into that little small volume gap area around 604 that I marked off. Relatively is not one of the strongest ones, but we'll see what happens down here. I just marked it off for observation. They are getting an inventory response there. Majority of the volume came before it though. Nice place to release some quick inventory. Some quick supply set at 612. Still searching for cheap inventory. Slowly making our way to VWAP. Picked up a little bit of momentum, a little negative delta came in there. Grabbing some inventory off of the VWAP. You can see some historical volume interest around. Let's just call it that 577 area. Coming into MSRP, right below 576. Just a quick little scalp there back into some automation. So we set some inventory interest around that 578 area. See how long we can season that. Just zoomed in. Got a bit of got a slight inventory lift to 580. Still kind of just working this area. I was starting to get some lift through that automation. Nothing too crazy from the delta side of the game. The board is showing liquidity on both sides. Been a pretty chill A period. We're just now coming into the 15-minute mark. Some nice, steady, slow inventory shopping. Budgeting along the way. Looking for our next area of interest. We're at that point to where we built up a ton of volume here in this 580 range, mechanically around PR plus 2, PR plus 3. Let's see, we grab some more cheap inventory, or do we actually start to take this inventory somewhere? If it had lower, it was more, I see this more of just kind of budgeting for lower prices. So we We dropped the inventory there. Did so in a way that it's probably not gonna go to higher prices anytime soon. It's not gonna be a look below and fail. I'm gonna make our way through that PR+2 area where I marked off the overnight volume gap around 15,550. Kind of V-shaping off that PR+2 area. Some nice interest came in right below it. Nice little micro order blocks. Still trading mechanical back in nice. Stop saying nice. Mechanical supply response off of automation. Give us the 3-minute tail. Let's see if we can hold that up. If we break through it, we should break through it with some momentum. That 3-minute tail plus the volume gap, the volume drop off below 550. Momentum down into the lows of that. Back into PR+2 for another inventory response. Still getting that mechanical supply response. Looking to see which side can pressure the other side out. The bots are doing their thing. We're starting to get pretty serious about pushing through automation, pushing supply above automation, above A1. Top of that inventory, we can look at 560. Unless we get another inventory response above that. Mechanical inventory response off that 568 area. Right into quick supply and right back to it. With ping pong action there. I'm just gonna watch this area. I'm not gonna over narrate it. just maintaining the quote-unquote chop for this. Period. Still seeing liquidity on both sides, just flashing liquidity on both sides, kind of helping feed this, what I refer to as budgeting price action. Push supply back to VWAP. Still hanging around that PR+3 area. You know, that's likely to do so throughout the session. If VWAP doesn't move, give you a whole lot of movement. So we're back above VWAP. It was an interesting print on the 3-minute. Should entice some more buying. Should advertise for some more buying. Still pushing supply above 590. And there's our supply response. Just a quick response before we lift it again. Getting closer to back into MSRP. I just watched this. This is, I don't know. Kind of took a minute. These YouTube analytics are interesting. We got about 4 minutes before B period. Let's see if B period can improve the excitement a little bit. And I'm speaking from what I typically hear from a majority of participants on the retail side of the game, of course. This kind of price action can be quote unquote boring. Not so much, that doesn't hold a lot of truth for me. There's a lot of value to be gained from watching price just creep around like this. And for me personally, it helped me deepen my understanding of how markets work, and also see the similarities between all markets. Like, for most of the time, if you just think about, if you take it as something that you commonly know, like, or that you're more familiar with, like a grocery store, prices can, or let's take it like something that's where we see more of price movement, like with, with fuel, like for your car. Prices change, and sometimes it can change daily. But I mean, once it finds a price, it kind of just hangs out. Once the market finds a price that it likes, it kind of just hangs out at that price for a while before it changes again. It's not always a constant rate of movement. And kind of when we get into financial markets, we just take what happens in all other markets and we sort of speed it up. We see it at a quicker rate, but with a zoomed out lens, I've been able to see the similarities between all markets, and that all markets work the same. All the same components are there. You have advertising, you have value, you have interest. You got your customer, you got your distributor, your wholesale, all that stuff is there. They build all markets the same. But the only kind of kind of difference comes with time. And then the perspective that you hold on it. Final 30 seconds before B period. Back below VWAP. Back below A1. Below our automation points. Well, below the automation that I'm keeping track of. Here we are, now we're in the B period. So far, not much of a change. Still maintaining the same volatility for now. Might be slightly picking up. Not really, nope. We're just gonna maintain business as usual as for for right now. It is likely to see at least a slight shift, energy shift between the different TPO periods based off the different strategies that are used by certain participants. For me personally, I don't really care who they are. I just want to recognize I want to be able to recognize them. And I can label them whatever I want to label them if I choose to do so. And the other major participants that we can see their hand by by just how prices move around and patterns and all that stuff. For me personally, I don't find a lot of value into labeling them and trying to get super specific in who it is. As long as I can see your hand, it gives me something to go off of. So that brought us back above VWAP. For a supply response off of 588. I am still open for another position, for another trade. Just gotta wait for it. Wait for one that I like. We're maintaining the mechanics. That last inventory response is off that 560. By the 3-minute print, we can see how mechanical that response was. I only say the 3-minute print there because that's just what I looked at the time. Sure, you can see it on other time frames like the 1 minute. I don't look at the 5-minute anymore, but I'm sure you can see it there as well. And for anybody that's curious, I don't have a reason for why I don't look at the 5-minute anymore. I just over time started using the 3-minute and I stuck with it. Really that simple. You can see what you want to see on all time periods. This is based off of what you want to see and how you want to see it. Personally would like it to go back to that inventory, but we shall see it, how doth worketh. So kind of maintaining this range. If I wasn't talking so much, I probably could have taken advantage of it. But I'm gonna be patient. Got the rest of the week to trade quietly. As a mental note to self, I got 10 minutes left in my window. Inventory there around 575, looking below it, kind of stalling. I'm gonna see if this turns into a look below and fail. We got in that inventory area, we have a lot of automation, which is going to serve as supply to drop the inventory lower. say it's hindsight capital. Coming back into that PR +2. Front running that mechanical area. Well, it's not really, because we're back into that inventory. Inventory is actually at 560. So another response. Got to drop off of volume below that 550 area that we still haven't explored again. I haven't explored since the open of RTH. Getting some sales fulfillment in that 560 to 558 range. Met immediately by fulfillment around 566. Kind of digging into those supply inventory and supply zones. That gave us another 3-minute tail. I know if I was looking to a short breakout, I'd be looking at 550. Maybe even a couple points higher than that. Like we're gonna front run my area of interest. You know, I could have had a lot of reasons to be more aggressive there, but I wanted what I wanted. So we're back to VWAP. We're gonna play back around the VWAP area in the VWAP zone. Gave us a supply response there. Once again above automation temporarily. That was an interesting supply response. Take us below 550-ish, maybe. Now, off of that print, that sell pressure, we should see continuation. So let's see how it plays out. Taking our time in this low volume space. If I was building a long position here, this price action kind of depends on how I would go about doing it, but it's a decent price action if you for anyone that went long. Off of that inventory, if you're just trying to build into it. But I personally wouldn't be looking to hold on to it for long. However, this could turn into a look below and fail. It's still below that inventory, that previous inventory. Looking to see if we make our way down to that 530 area. Or do we go back inside of that range? Above 560. I can look at my 3-minute and still see mechanics. My zoomed in perspective, I don't have anything. I like to keep my charts as clean as possible, so if I just looked at the zoomed in perspective, it would just look like we got the inventory in a random spot, but I can see mechanics from a 3-minute perspective, or from what I have placed on my 3-minute chart. What y'all can see is like with the charts that I typically trade off of. The main thing that I'm looking at is price action and structure. Then I just go and I look at other time or other charts to see if you kind of get a feel for how mechanical it is. But I'm not super concerned about that. I'm not gonna get into exactly because I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole into why right now on this stream. So we are at the end of my window, and it does by the current print. Of course, price can go in either direction, but I think this is being printed more heavily towards the cheaper inventory side. can make it down to that 530-ish area, maybe down to PR plus 1, maybe back inside the neutral zone. We're still just slowly grinding away, maintaining the quote-unquote chop. And I'm gonna keep, whatever. But on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down for the day. I appreciate everybody that came through. Appreciate all the engagement and everyone that hit the like button. Hope you have a good rest of the day, a good week. Tomorrow I will be in the Discord voice channel. If anyone wants to come and hang out, there'll be less narration, more so just watching and trading, and then whatever happens, just going with the flow. But other than that, have a good rest of your week, and until next time, trade it easy.